Many people are driven by the desire to become rich, believing that wealth will bring financial freedom, comfort, and social recognition. However, many of these people still face considerable difficulties in achieving the financial success and security they long for, whether due to a lack of proper information, poor planning, or bad financial habits. In today's video, we'll explore proven strategies that wealthy people use to build their fortune, while others continue to struggle with common issues like debt and the lack of savings. We'll talk about practical methods and behaviors often adopted by those who have managed to attain wealth sustainably. Let's get started. One of the main differences between wealthy people and most others is the habit of keeping an organized and detailed system to manage money. Knowing exactly where every penny of your salary goes is something most people don't do, but it's essential for anyone who wants to succeed financially. If I asked you how much you spent last month, could you tell me everything clearly? Do you know how you distribute your salary, what goes to bills, what goes to leisure, how much you save, and what you invest? It's very hard to improve your financial life if you don't know how you spend your money. Developing the skill of tracking every penny that passes through your hands not only makes it easier to manage your finances today, but also helps you make smarter decisions in the future when you're dealing with more money. By knowing where your biggest expenses are, you can find opportunities to save and start investing. The first step to better control your money is to separate expenses into three main categories. First, income. This includes all the money you receive each month, whether from your primary job, a side gig, investments, or any other source of income. Having a clear view of your entire income is crucial because, without it, you can't plan anything properly. Second, essential expenses. This is the money you spend every month on indispensable things, like rent or mortgage, utility bills, and groceries. These expenses are usually quite consistent from month to month, but many people don't even realize how much they actually spend in this area. Third, other expenses. These are the purchases and spending you make by choice, like subscriptions, dining out, entertainment, or anything non-essential for living. By organizing your expenses this way, it becomes much easier to see where your money is going and how much is left for leisure or saving. Understanding better where your money goes is the first step to making better financial choices. If you've enjoyed this content so far, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. I'm preparing a series of videos that will transform your financial life, and you won't want to miss it. Saving money can seem complicated for many people, especially with so many expenses and tempting things around us. But there are simple and effective strategies that can help in this process, making it easier and even automatic. A very useful method is automating your savings. Nowadays, most banks offer the option to schedule automatic transfers from your main account, where your salary is deposited, to your savings account as soon as the payment comes in. Doing this ensures that part of your salary goes directly to savings before you spend on anything else. This system not only helps to avoid impulse spending, but also guarantees that you're always saving a portion of your earnings, even if it's a small amount at first. And since everything happens automatically, you don't have to worry about remembering to do it manually, which avoids procrastination. Another way to avoid touching your savings is to keep that money in a separate account, one that doesn't have a debit card or isn't linked to your daily spending account. Choose an account that's harder to access so you won't be tempted to spend the money on unnecessary or last-minute purchases. Keeping your savings out of immediate reach helps create a mental barrier, making it easier to accumulate money over time. When you know it will take extra effort to access that savings, you're less tempted to spend it on frivolous things. In fact, there are two main ways to save more money: cutting expenses, which frees up extra cash to save, or increasing your income so there's more left at the end of the month. The ideal is to work on both fronts simultaneously to maximize your chances of saving and investing. However, saving money is just the first step on the journey to building wealth. Having a substantial amount in the bank doesn't mean by itself that you are financially independent. There's an important difference between having money available and building wealth. Imagine you have $1 million saved. Would you prefer to keep it all in cash or invest it in real estate, stocks, or promising businesses? Rich people generally choose to invest because they know that money sitting in an account doesn't grow by itself. The money maintains its nominal value, meaning it doesn't increase over time and even loses purchasing power due to inflation. On the other hand, when you invest in something like real estate or solid companies, your money can grow significantly over the years, increasing much faster than if it were just sitting still. Warren Buffett, one of the world's greatest investors, often says that the best way to use money is by investing it in something that grows over time. He is a big proponent of reinvesting profits rather than just saving the money. This explains why wealthy people always look to invest their savings in something that will bring them more money in the future. In this way, their wealth continues to grow over the years, creating what's known as the snowball effect, where money generates even more money. As we've said, saving is only the first step on the path to wealth. Rich people don't accumulate money just for the sake of it. They use their savings intelligently, investing in assets that increase their income and fortune over time. After developing the habit of saving, it's important to start thinking about how to invest that money so it grows faster. Think of the board game Monopoly. Success in the game doesn't come just from accumulating money, but from buying properties that generate steady income. In real life, the logic is similar. It's not enough to save money. The goal is to convert it into assets that generate wealth continuously and securely. People who invest in real estate or dividend-paying stocks, for example, usually end up accumulating more wealth in the long run. Imagine you have the option to save your money in an account or invest it in something that brings you more income. What would you do? Rich people generally prefer to invest their capital in assets that generate passive income, like rental properties or dividend-paying stocks. This way, their money works for them, and they don't have to keep working all the time to earn more. This reveals what truly matters to those seeking to build a fortune, using money intelligently so that it works for you rather than the other way around. Another interesting aspect is that many wealthy people don't spend all the money they earn. They live a lifestyle below what they could afford, saving and investing part of their earnings. You might think rich people spend their fortunes on luxury cars, mansions, and expensive things, but in reality, many live much more modestly than they could. This behavior is especially common in the early years of building wealth. If we look at people who have become really rich in recent decades, we'll see that almost all of them have something in common. They lived frugally, even when they started earning large sums of money. Although they had high salaries, they didn't spend everything on expensive things or impulsive purchases. Even people earning 6- or 7-figure salaries often can't resist the temptation to spend on expensive goods and end up with nothing. On the other hand, those who want to become very rich aren't just thinking about spending money. Their goal goes beyond accumulating millions. They want to build large and lasting fortunes. That's why even those who already have a good income maintain controlled spending habits similar to ordinary people who are just starting to build their wealth. Now that we've talked about how to manage your money, save and invest in assets that generate more income, there's a key tip that wealthy people follow to ensure they never run out of money, even when they spend on expensive things. This secret allows them to enjoy life without worrying about running out of money in the future. The difference lies in how they spend. Instead of spending all their savings, they only spend the extra money that their investments generate, known as residual income. In the beginning, most people rely on active income, that is, the money they earn from their work. But by investing in income-generating assets, they start receiving money passively without having to work directly for it. The secret to becoming truly rich is to only spend the money that your investments generate while keeping your principal intact. This concept is similar to planting a tree. Some people might want to eat the seeds right away, but wealthy people plant the seeds and then only harvest the fruits the tree produces, never touching the seeds. This way, the tree continues to bear fruit for many years. Even though some rich people still manage businesses and earn money from them, they use that money to invest in more assets, and they spend only what their investments generate. By following this rule, they ensure that they always have money coming in, allowing them to buy nice things and enjoy life without worrying about running out of resources in the future. Now, what is the first step you can take to start your journey toward wealth? As we've said, before you start investing, you need to learn how to save. And to do that efficiently, you'll have to cut expenses or increase your income, or better yet, do both at the same time. Once you manage to reduce your spending and increase your savings, the next step is to focus on earning more money. The higher your income, the more resources you'll have to invest and grow your wealth faster. I hope this content has been helpful and that you've learned something new about building wealth and managing your money better. If you've made it to this point in the video, leave a comment saying, "I'm going to be rich." When I see that comment, I'll be happy to respond because I'll know you're on the right track to becoming a millionaire soon and that you stayed with me until the end. And now, appearing on your screen, is an incredible video I've specially prepared for you. I'm sure it will add a lot of value to your life, so click on it and watch it right now. Do it for yourself and your future. See you soon.